dive into a lot of history, so please bear with me. The idol group in the anime, Muse, is originally a very famous idol group in Japan, and because of the franchise that they came from, they became the 8th best-selling idol group by 2015, selling over 800,000 CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays. The group was originally created to promote the fictional group that was about to blow up the entire anime industry in 2013. But the group was actually created in 2010, when they debuted their first single, Bokura no Live, Kimi to no Life. All 9 girls were going to be called by the fictional characters' names instead of their real names for the sake of, look at the title of the anime here. The manga for the group was first published in January of 2012 and is still going to this day. The first season of the anime premiered on January 6, 2013, and concluded on March 31st, 2013. In the same year, the iOS music game, Love Live School Idol Festival, was released in Japan, and released for English users in 2014.
This game is so addicting.
April 6th of that year, the second season of the show premiered, and the anime series finally ended on June 29th. However, that would not be the end of the legacy, since the game is still being played to this day. A couple of movies surrounding the girls were made and released. More video games came out promoting the series, and the franchise got a spin-off with Love Live Sunshine, which I will talk about more in the next review.
Whew, that was a lot of background. But hey, I'm gonna do both of these series reviews back to back because I think they're perfect, at least summer anime to watch, since it gives a very nice summery vibe. Now, I remember really liking the Love Live series when I was younger because, well, when I say younger, I mean college. Because I played the game and my friends really recommended that I'd watch the show because I like music so much. Now, is this really one of the best series I've ever seen? No. But is it one of the best musical anime I've seen? Musical at its best to an extent, which I will get to in the Love Live Sunshine review. But as of right now, we're going to talk about Love Live School Idol Project, which basically gave a standing ground premise to the whole musical genre. So let's get started, shall we? So there are a lot of characters in this show, and how I'm going to organize this is by order of which girl joined the Love Live Idol group first. Which seems easy enough if you've either A, seen the show, or B, only played the game and you pretty much know the lore of that.
Hanuka Kosaka. Well, Maki said it best about her being persistent for a second year, and that was basically her personality. Yeah, she has her successes and struggles, but her moods are either everything is going to go my way, or I should quit because it's not working. Yes, the go-getter attitude is important for a character like Hanuka, especially since starting an idol group is her way of getting her school not to close down. But if that's all she is, that's boring. A proper leader is a person who doesn't follow their heart all the time. A leader is a person who has a group of people following them to come up with solutions to problems. A leader is a team player, which Hanuka is not. It's either her way or Muse is screwed. I'll give her the credit that I'm glad that she's usually the center because her voice is pretty good for being the head of almost every single song this group has produced. There are better voices, but Hanuka does make do. Kotori Minami. She's so cute, but dear lord, her singing voice is bad. It's like she could be casted for the Japanese dub of Alvin and the Chipmunks. But as far as personality goes, she's the kawaii supportive best friend. At least she has more personality than Hanuka does. However, there is some BS of her mother being the president of Muse's school and another bit of crap where her mother tries to send her abroad in order to separate Muse forever, and Kotori just goes with it because she doesn't have a backbone. It's cleared up, but she's not much better from Hanukkah. Speaking of personality, Umi Sonoda. Boy, was she blander than a slice of white bread. If Kotori is the supportive one, Umi is the one who's constantly questioning about Hanukkah's decisions. Also, she has a stigma against dresses she thinks are too short. She does have this best voice out of the second years, which doesn't make me hate her that much, and she does knock sense into Hanukkah when she needs it most. She literally slapped some sense into her. Now, on to the first years. Hanayo Koizumi. Oh my god, she's so cute, I can pinch her cheeks all day! She is the shy one who is the most knowledgeable about idols and how love life works, so she's an asset for that. She also gets some development by learning that she has to go after her goals, whether her best friend Rin wants to follow her or not, but that's a different story. Rin's. Speaking of, Rin Hoshizora. She's the tomboy of the group because she hates skirts and dresses as much as Umi does. But then the second season, she becomes the head bride out of all of them for a commercial. I have that card in the game. So apparently her issue is that she can't be girly enough for the idol group because if you know idols, they wear cute clothes all the time. So when did this anime come out again? And this is still a problem in Girls Y? Maki Nishikino. She has the best voice in the show overall, and the plot clearly shows it. 愛してる万歳ここでよかった私たちの今がここにある She's also clearly the tsundere of the group because she claims she wants to be a doctor just like the rest of her family, but she also has a secret love for being a musician. Yeah, her personality is kind of forced, but she is my favorite character from this group. Why? Not only the voice, but she does end up helping out and realizing that she shouldn't hide her love of music and becomes the main source of saving her school. Nico Yazawa. Good God, where do I start with her? No, not that. That's a meme all over the place already. I think the whole anime community and I can say that Nico is the worst character to come out of this series and one of the worst characters in anime overall. She's pompous, she's selfish, she makes the rest of the group look like morons, her voice is the second to worst in the group, and I think Megan from Anime America said it best, even though she's talking about another girl from a different show, but I practically have the same response.
Bitch, 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 lazy bitch, 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 really lazy bitch, successful, causes every main problem in the series to happen, bitch, 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 bitch. Did I mention bitch?
And the worst part of it is, the girls put up with her because Nico was in an idol group in the past, so of course she has more experience than the other girls do. She was the one who made the rest of her team look like complete idiots after Nico lied to her siblings about being the leader of Muse. And they just forgive her for that? If that were me, I'd do this. Ellie Ayase. Seriously, why is it that all the characters who are either half or not Japanese have blonde hair? Is that like the official color for foreigners in anime? Other than Victor from Yuri on Ice. But that's not my problem with her. She's the school council president, and she makes it very clear that she doesn't want Muse to exist regardless of whether her school is closing down or not. She hated Muse with all of her might before joining. I mean, it's good to have a no-nonsense attitude when it comes to doing your job, but when it comes to Hanukkah, Kotori, and Ui trying to start a group under the school's rules, Ellie would create challenges. Not to encourage them, but to sabotage Muse at the same time. Then, when she and Nozomi do join, the other girls act like nothing ever happened. Okay, this is unrealistic AF. Like, if this was an American show, Nico would try to go after Ellie like Santana, who almost killed Rachel on Glee. So, what is Ellie's reason for acting like a stuck-up? Because she was a ballerina who got scorned even with the support from her dying grandmother. Yeah, she wants to ruin the chance of being famous for others because she lost her chance herself? Really? Why are the other girls not ripping her apart by now? Then again, I could say the same thing for Nico. Nozomi Tojo. She's actually the second worst character out of this show. Or either that or she's tied for Ellie's place. I know she's the one who inspired the second years to create Muse in the first place, but she does nothing else except for being that chick who's obsessed with boobs. Even though this is a show that didn't need that. Plus, these girls are in high school. I know in Japan, age of consent is different, but for American audiences, it's downright creepy. And Nozomi plays it off like a joke. If there's a good thing about her, it's that she's the fairy godmother when it comes to making Muse happen. She's not the type to give up on anything, especially if it's going to save her school. She's also the one to get Ellie's head out of her ass when it comes to music success. So I guess I should give Nozomi some credit and maybe replace Ellie as being the second worst character.
Phew, and that was even a longer list. So we have 9 girls. I promise I can count. We have 9 girls, and they're supposed to make this plot that I'm about to explain work. Well, does it?
Just by the number of girls alone, Love Live tackles the idol genre differently. Normally, idol groups contain up to about maybe 10 to 13, 14 girls for the sake of a choir feel. The problem with this is that the personalities, missions, and purposes for them as characters have to be distinct enough to tell the difference if appearance doesn't do so already. Idolmaster is a victim of this issue. This problem is also not limited to music, but this device has been used in shows like Fairy Tail, One Piece, Black Clover, My Hero Academia, Naruto, Bleach, Tiger and Bunny, Assassination Classroom, and many more.
The key to this formula is giving each character enough time to be fleshed out so they could be relatable not only to the other characters of the series, but to the audience. Fairy Tail and Assassination Classroom master this. My Hero Academia is getting there. Because, well, it's a new show, you know? With Love Live, it does its best.
Even with the 9 girls, instead of the usual 14, you can tell that this anime is more about the story of Hanukkah and Ellie, only not this nice. These two get the most screen time because Hanukkah is the protagonist and Ellie is the main antagonist. These are the ones opposing their ideas onto each other to see who would win. We all know that Hanukkah does end up winning or else Muse wouldn't even exist, but even after all the conflict is over, it still focuses on Hanukkah's ability to lead, which involves Ellie in more ways than one. This plot device puts the other girls on the back burner, and that's not fair because I like the other girls more than these two.
And for a 24 episode, 2-season show, it basically has more filler than the plot that we were promised. It's not Bleach or One Piece bad, but it does get grating at times. These fillers, they basically don't serve any purpose other than making these 9 girls look cute. Like how the anime poster doesn't do that already. So yeah, I'm guilty of even skipping some of the episodes if I know it's not going to affect the plot that much. So plot-wise, it's good where it's good, but when it's not, you can easily tell.
The studio responsible for this series as far as animation is concerned, and its spin-off, is Sunrise Studios, which also created Gintama, Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop, Excel World, Inuyasha, Tiger and Bunny, the Mobile Suit Gundam franchise, Tales of the Abyss, and the film Colorful. So with the classics like these under their belt, what can go wrong?
Oh boy.
Yeah, this came out at the time of experimental CGI animation makes Muse look more like zombie figures. God, that's creepy. The 2D animation is so much better from what we expect from this studio, and it shows that Sunrise is very capable of shoujo type animation. It's so beautiful. It grasps the realm of the series like we were sucked into the world like we would with Gyasa and Yuyasha. I just thank the Lord that Sunrise improved before releasing Love Live Sunshine. Though the 3D is subpar for Love Live School Idol Project, does it really ruin it for the songs? Prefer more songs from the actual game in comparison to the ones that are shown in the anime, but the ones they did pick, I can see why they did. They're supposed to progress the rise of the group and show the greatest talents of the girls, and they do their jobs fine. The songs are even better with the dance animation Sunrise tried to make. At least you sense the girls having fun, which was the intention of bringing this anime to life. Now, I only watched the subbed version of the show because the dub didn't exist at the time. I heard that the dub is actually really good, but the songs are still in Japanese, thank goodness. So if you guys have seen the dub, please tell me how it is, I would like to know. So, I still like this series, honestly I do. Maybe it was not as good as I remembered it after going back at it. For some reasons. It still has its flaws, but it's majorly good in the process, so I would give this show a 7.5 out of 10, just for fairness sake. I'm Cait, Cher, and it's been real. Ciao!